Hello everybody, welcome to ElderFit TV. My name's Tom and this is my new video training series, Get Moving. For the next 5 days, I'm going to be releasing a different video with the intention of getting you moving. These are going to be aimed at people new to exercises or just coming back into it again. Each video will have a different element and we're going to be trying to improve your mobility, your flexibility, your strength. We're going to get you moving and we're going to get your heart pumping and we're going to try and build your confidence. And the idea of these videos are we'd like to try and do 3 of them every single week until they become less challenging. And when you get to this point, you can move on to harder videos on our channel. The first day, which is today, day 1, we're going to be doing stretching and mobility, which is really important because it gets blood flow into the muscles and joints and gets you ready for harder exercises ahead. When we start this now, the important part is we've got a nice sturdy chair we can sit up in. We're not going to need any equipment at all. And if you find any of the stretches too difficult, you can just move on to the next one. So we're going to start from the feet and we're going to move all the way up to our head. It's going to be very gentle and we're going to do it at a slow tempo. So you can just go with me. Okay, just before we start, the first thing that we need to talk about is our posture. A simple posture check. So we need to sit up tall in the chair. This is the position I like you to be in when we're doing the exercises or stretching. We're holding our tummy in. We're keeping our core tight. So we're taking a little bit less strain off our back. So we're always thinking about our posture. We're not sloped forward or too far back. We're sitting up nice and tall in the chair. And we're just going to start off with a nice leg stretch. We're going to bring our heel out in front and we're just going to hold this stretch. And what we can do, we can lean forward to get a bit more of a stretch on the back of our leg here, or we can bring our hand down our leg. All right, we're keeping our toes pointing up as we do it, and we can lean forward so we just get that little stretch on the back of the leg. And we've got to try and hold these stretches for 10 or 15 seconds. And the muscle that we're working is this hamstring on the back of the leg, and we're just stretching it out, and we're going to hold. You should feel a little stretch there, and we're just holding. And then we're going to come back up very slowly and we're going to work the other leg. Bringing the right leg out, we're making sure our toe is pointing up, and we're going to bring our hand down our shin till we feel that stretch on the back of the leg. Or if you find that the hamstring's too tight, which you might do, we can just lean forward a little bit till we get the stretch here on the back of the leg. Again, we're holding for 10 to 15 seconds per stretch, so we get a nice deep stretch. We're not bouncing the stretch, okay? We're staying totally still, we're frozen, and we're just holding here. Now you should be feeling that pinch on the back of the leg as we work through the muscle. Excellent, then we're going to come back up, bringing our feet back, they're firmly on the floor, and again we're sitting up tall in the chair. And we're going to relax off now, and we're just going to go down to our feet, and we're going to stretch through the calves. So we're going to come up onto our tiptoes and we're just going to hold this stretch for 10 seconds. And this is particularly good for the calves. Again, it gets the blood flow in there, gets it ready for a little bit more movement later on when we move into the exercises. Just holding. And then we're coming back down. Excellent. Then we're going to bring our toes up in front and we're coming back on our heels. So we're just raising those toes up, we're keeping the heels firmly on the floor, we're sitting up tall in the chair, and we should feel a stretch up the shins to the knee here. And this is all about increasing your ankle mobility. We're trying to get some blood flow into those ankle joints and tendons down there and ligaments. We're just stretching them out now. Good work guys, good work. And then we're going to come back down. Excellent work guys. All right, now we're going to sit up tall in the chair again. I keep repeating that because I've just got to get that into you guys. It's really important. We're holding our tummy in now and we're going to be working our tummy here and lower back, and we're going to go into a twist routine. So what we're going to do, we're going to cross our arms and we're going to slowly twist to the left, looking over our left shoulder. Our head follows and we're just going to hold this stretch. Hold it. We should feel a nice stretch here and along our back. So rotational movement, and then we're going to come back to the middle and then we're going to move to the right. Just holding this stretch. It's a nice stretch. We're just coming through. We're looking over our right shoulder. We're feeling a stretch on our back and our tummy. We're keeping our tummy nice and tight, and then we're coming back to face the middle again. We're going to move to the left again, looking over our left shoulder, holding the stretch. and then all the way back to the middle. We're going to come to the right again one more time. Good work, guys. Keeping that tummy tight, just holding the stretch again, really working that muscle, and then we're going to face forward and relax off. Okay, we're making sure we're breathing as well as we're doing these stretches. That's really important. Okay, we're going to move on to the next one now. We're going to bring our hands either side of our thighs and we're going to work our trunk of our back here. We're going to work our core at the same time. Again, we're trying to keep this tight. We're sitting up tall, our shoulders are back and down. Now our hands are either side and we're going to reach towards our heels, rocking in the chair ever so slightly. But what we're not doing is we're not leaning forward. We're sitting up tall as we feel this stretch. I'm just going to slow it down a bit more. We're going to hold for a couple of seconds and then we're going to go to the other side. And then we're coming back, holding the stretch. Excellent work. Holding the stretch. And again to the right. Excellent work, guys. Then we're going to come back again. Last one. And then we're going to sit up tall, we're facing forward, good. We're slowly moving up the bottom. Now we're going to go up to the shoulders, get some stretches in our shoulders, okay? We're just going to gently lift our arms up in front. And we're working through the front part of the shoulders and then back down. Really slow, it's really important. We do it slowly when we lift, so we're controlling the stretch. We're keeping our muscles under tension for a little bit longer, so they're working and getting the blood flow in there, and then we're coming back down again. And when we come back down, sometimes people just like to drop them down really quickly, but it's important we have the control. Good. We're just getting those muscles ready for the exercises ahead. Excellent work, guys. Really good. Let's do one more. Nice and slow. And then we're going to come back down and relax those shoulders off. Good. Really good, guys. All right, we're going to do some stuff with our wrists and hands. So we're just going to get them moving, working on the mobility on the wrists and hands, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to bring them out in front. We're just going to do rotation, so our palms are coming up and we're holding them and then they're going to face down. So we're just working through the joints and the tendons of the hands and wrists, and then we're going to face them up again. This is the rotational movement again. We're doing them nice and gently. We're doing some nice simple stretching and mobility moves. When we get into the second day, we're going to be getting into some chair exercises, which will be a little bit harder. But because you've done a few of these stretches and mobility, they'll be a little bit easier because your muscles will be warmed up. Good. Now we're going to face our fingers up. So they're pointing up and they're coming back down. Good. They're coming up and they're coming back down. Let's do one more. They're coming up and they're coming back down. Good. Now relax the hands off. We're going to move up to the shoulders now. We're just going to raise them up. And then we're going to bring them down. So we're just lifting the shoulders up towards our ears. We're holding for around 3 seconds and then we're coming back down again. We're sitting up tall in the chair. We're thinking about our posture again. And then we're coming back down. Bring the shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, and back down. Good. And again. 1, 2, 3, and down. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, and down. Good. Now we're going to go into shoulder rotation. So we're going to bring them up. We're going to bring them back down behind us, like we're putting our hands in our pockets, and we're just doing circular movements. Good work. You just go to your own tempo. You go to your own speed. We should be feeling that stretch behind the back now. Excellent work, guys. Good work. And then we're coming back. Really good. One more. Excellent. Okay, we're going to continue just warming those shoulders up, and we're going to do some movements with our hands. We're going to come out to the side like we're doing breaststroke. Nice and slow again. Bringing our hands out in front, we're pushing through the shoulders, and then we're coming out really to the sides, just working those shoulders like we're in the swimming pool, just pushing them out, and then we're coming back again. We're just working the different angles of the shoulder, just getting the blood flow in there, getting a nice stretch at the same time. Good work. So what we're doing mobility movements, and we're doing a little bit of stretching, kind of working between both of them. Just trying to hit all the muscles and joints in the body so we're nice and warmed up. You can do this before any exercise, or you can do it at the end. Okay, let's relax off. Good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring the palm of our right hand here, and we're going to bring it to the right shoulder. So palm of the right hand to the right shoulder. And we're going to walk our fingers down our back, and we're going to bring our left hand onto our elbow. We're not pushing it too hard, but we just want a little bit of stretch on the tricep here. Now, I appreciate some of you got different ranges of movement on your shoulders. So if you can't touch your shoulder, that's fine. You can just come up and lift the elbow up till you get a stretch here. But if you can, bring that right hand to your right shoulder, walk your fingers down your back and support your elbow with the opposite hand. We're sitting up tall, holding that stretch. And then we're coming back down, and we're going to go to the opposite side. So the palm of your left hand to your left shoulder, walk your fingers down your back, support that elbow. We're not putting too much tension on it, we're just getting a nice stretch here, and we're holding. Excellent work, really good. And then we're going to come back down and relax off. We're going to move up to the head now. We're going to look to the left, looking over our left shoulder very slowly. Hold for a couple of seconds. Then we're coming back to the middle again. And we're going to the right. Left again. Looking over that left shoulder, feeling those neck muscles working, feeling the stretch. Coming forward. And we're going to the right. We're looking forward. And then to the left. Just go back to the right again. And then we're facing forward. Good work, guys. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to tilt our head a little bit to the left, bringing our left ear to our left shoulder. We won't be able to touch it, but we can just tilt it a little bit to the left, so we're getting a stretch just along the side of the neck. Not too far, just to where you feel comfortable with. We're holding. And then we're coming back to the right again. Bringing that right ear towards the right shoulder. We're just tilting the head that way. Till you feel a slight stretch. And then we're going to do one more each side. And let's go to the right again. Good. And then we're going to face forward. We've only got a couple more stretches to go. And what we're going to do, we're just going to stretch out the arms in front, and we're going to hold them out in front. Getting a stretch through those shoulders and the back as well, just behind the shoulder blades. And we're going to reach through. And then we're just going to come up and reach up. Come out to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Give yourself a little clap. You've completed day one. Really good. The stretching and mobility. I'll put a link to day two. Day two is going to get a little bit harder. We're going to go into some proper chair exercise routines. So keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye now.